Welcome to this training video on conducting a retrospective as a facilitator. In this video, we will guide you through the process of conducting a retrospective using our platform. Once the configuration of your retrospective is done on the Settings page, you can start the retrospective by clicking the Start Retrospective button. Here, if you have configured the icebreaker, you will be able to view this screen. The icebreaker step is designed to welcome the members based on the icebreaker template selected while creating the retrospective. When the participants start submitting their responses, the count of the set options is updated. In the Summary tab, you can view a summary of all the responses. Once the first icebreaker stage is done, click the Stop button of the timer, and the Ideate step will get enabled. In the Ideate step, you and the participants can add cards on each column that you feel need to be highlighted in the retrospective. For example, let's add a card in the Glad column for the New Year holidays, as we selected the Glad Sad Mad template during the sign up. The column sizes are flexible, as the width of the columns can be adjusted from the bottom right corner. You can also edit and delete your cards as required. Once the Ideate stage is done, next move to the grouping stage. As a facilitator, if you find similar cards been added by your team, group those cards. Just drag and drop cards on top of each other within the same column. Note that cards cannot be moved from one column to another. You can easily view grouped cards by clicking on the arrow buttons. Also, set a particular card as the cover card with the Set as Cover option. Once grouping is done, we move to the voting stage. Here, the members can vote on the cards which they want to be discussed. Let's add votes to the important cards. Note that members can vote only that many number of votes that you had configured at the initial stage for voting. Members can keep a check on the votes in the member list here. Once the voting is done, if you want to move all the cards that has the most vote counts, the Auto Allocate option. You also have the option to remove cards from here and move any important card that had less vote but you feel needs to be discussed. Once you are done finalizing the cards that needs to be discussed, move to the next step, which is Discuss. Here, you select a card from the right panel under For Discussion and modify the problem statement if needed. Now, as per the problem statement, start adding the reasons of the problem in the 5 whys container. After adding the first why, click the Add icon here to add the second why and move on. It is not mandatory to add all the 5 whys. Once you are done adding all the whys, add the root cause as per your discussion for the problem. Now that you have found the root cause, let's add the action item to resolve this problem. For this, go to the right panel and under Action Item section, click Add Item. On the Add Action Item window, add a proper title, assign the owner for the action item, set a due date and priority. Continue the same for the rest of the cards that you discuss. In the final step of the retrospective process, you accumulate all feedback from the participants on ways to improve. You can view comments added by the members and can also pin valuable comments. Once feedback is received, you can click the Finish Retro button to end the retrospective process. After finishing the retrospective, you land on the home screen, where you get a summary of the retrospective. In the Retro Summary section, you can view the number of upcoming, closed, and retrospectives in which you are a member. In the Actionable Summary section, you see count of action items open, closed, and exceeding the due date. In the Last 5 Retrospectives section, you view details of the last 5 retrospectives. From the Actions column, the facilitator can share, delete, or join retrospectives by clicking on the icons. We hope this video helped you to understand how to conduct a retrospective using our platform. Now, you can explore a participant's role in retrospective meetings video. See you soon in our next video. Thank you.